Greetings gamers, welcome to my new short form review series, Lockdown. In this series, I will take the same review style you know and love and apply it to a more bite-sized scale appropriate for smaller games in order to help you decide if a game is worth your time or a waste of time. This episode kicks off with Stardew Valley, a modern love letter to the Harvest Moon series developed by one man known as Concerned Ape. Stardew Valley is a farming simulator with RPG elements at its core. The premise is that you're an overworked city slicker that quits their job to take care of their dead grandpa's old rundown farm. You work through the seasons farming, fishing, mining, fighting, and foraging in order to build your farm and your impact on the local town. As you do all of these things, your skills level up to help you get better at what you're doing. You use the resources you receive to sell for gold, to craft better items, or to give as gifts. You can build relationships with the other residents of Stardew Valley and even get married. There is a museum that will archive the rare items you find, and an old dilapidated community center that you can rebuild through collecting items. The game also has juicy secrets to find. Let me start off by saying that I think this game is fantastic. It's an experience about literally reaping what you sow. Putting all the work into your farm really pays off when you see the results and remember what you started from. There's a ton of stuff to do, but the game is really good about providing optional goals to complete and still giving you the freedom to do whatever you feel like doing at the time. For those who need an objective to stay interested, a big part of the game is rebuilding the community center by donating various items or resources. Many of these items can only be collected at certain times of the year or only by experienced players. This leads to a constant stream of goals that the player can complete at his or her discretion. My only big problem with the gameplay is that it can get a bit repetitive or uninteresting after you've crafted most of the items and seen all the events. You can find yourself trapped in a routine that loses its addictive qualities when you realize there's no carrot at the end of the stick after you've seen most of what the game has to offer. The presentation is wonderful and homey if you take it in the context of a retro-inspired game. It feels like an updated Super Nintendo game because of the 16-bit graphics style combined with more modern art and effects. The music is so good. There's a ton of music for each season, location, and even different characters. The songs are catchy and relaxing without being intrusive or annoying. The sound effects follow the same formula by being satisfying without grating your nerves. I think part of me looks forward to harvesting my vegetables because of the pleasing pop noises. The narrative of Stardew Valley is the very simple story I mentioned about the player's grandfather dying and leaving them a farm to tend. At the risk of sounding hokey, the real narrative is the journey the player creates with their interactions. The more interesting part of the story is the layer of weird mythology that bubbles just beneath the surface of the game. There are dark spirits, dwarves, and secrets strewn about the environments that could leave you slightly mystified. Stardew Valley runs really well, which is not a hard task for such a simple game. It loads almost instantly and it's probably impossible for the game to lag. My only issue is with the controls. Mouse controls aren't intuitive and take a while to get used to. There also seems to be confusion between character facing versus where you click to use something. You'll be watering the wrong spots for a while until you figure that out. All in all, Stardew Valley is the most charming and cozy game I've played in a long time. The activities are satisfying and it feels like you're actually working towards something for most of the game. There are a ton of things to keep you busy, and seeing all of your hard work pay off makes it all worthwhile. It can get tedious at points, but by that point I had felt like I had gotten my money's worth already. I can easily recommend this game for Harvest Moon fans, anyone who enjoys a good simulator, and retro gamers. Thanks for checking out my review. Don't be afraid to like, subscribe, scream obscenities at me on the comment section, or make a reaction video. As for today, we've got Stardew Valley on lockdown.